Hey guys, in this video I will be going over why Fortnite isn't dying but is becoming a lot more casual. So to start off this video, no, Fortnite is not dying. In fact, it's probably growing, but I believe that it will soon start to lose its fan base if changes are not made. So let's go over why this game is becoming a more casual game like COD and not an esport like CSGO. To start off, let's discuss why CSGO is very competitive and why it retains its player base. First of all, CSGO is very fair, with wins or losses being because of what you did, not whether or not Bloom helped you. Also, CSGO has separate ranked and casual playlists so that players can choose between high-intensity matches that will help them increase or decrease their rank, or more laid-back experiences which don't affect their rank at all. Then finally, CSGO has a very wide skill gap that spans mastering the maps to learning the recoil of guns. There's always something to improve on in CSGO. This keeps players coming back to the game as they want to improve their skill in the game and also improve their rank in the game. Then compare this to Fortnite, which instead of adding competitive playlists and features such as skill-based matchmaking to a separate playlist, they try to remove the skill gap anywhere they can, such as their nerf to building. Building was probably the biggest skill gap in the game, but then they started to roll out changes, such as lowering the amount of mats you get from llamas and chests. Then they lowered the starting health of wood to make the easiest to get material not practical for build battles, because they could be destroyed so much easier. This causes a lot more basing up and camping, and less high-intensity, high-skill build battles. Next, they nerfed shotguns so that you were better off using SMGs, which use Bloom. This makes them entirely luck-based. They then introduced the P90 SMGs, which were extremely overpowered, and because of the nerf to wood structures, made rushing someone almost impossible early on in the game before you got, like, rock and metal and stuff. Also, the guns had lots of ammo and did lots of damage, again, making it extremely hard to rush at someone and actually have a build battle. This heavily favored noobs and casuals that didn't have to worry about build battles as much anymore, because Epic nerfed shotguns and made SMGs the meta. The best close-range weapon is entirely luck-based. This leads to some frustrating deaths for me when I clearly outbuild the person I'm fighting, but because they can hold down the left mouse button, they win. And then finally, they nerfed pump shotguns heavily, removing any double shotgun combo and making the pumps do much less damage. This is bad because the pumps, which were once one of the most high skill weapons, became pretty much useless. They also nerfed the tac shotgun slightly so that the heavy shotgun was pretty much the only viable shotgun for a while. Then, with the release of the double barrel shotgun, they essentially turned the double pump from a high skill tactic that was very rewarding when you accomplished it into an easy thing that all players that are lucky enough to find a double barrel shotgun can do. This is extremely frustrating as a lot of people were hoping that the double pump or that better damage to the pump would be patched in, but with the release of this weapon, it just seems likely that they will vault the pump soon, which is a bummer as I said before, it was one of the most high skill weapons and was a lot of people's favorite weapon to use. All of this together makes Fortnite a much less rewarding game for players who put lots of time into it, as it seems that with every update they try to give noobs a better chance at winning by making things more and more luck-based. So, in conclusion, no, Fortnite is not dying. All these changes that Epic Games are making will allow Fortnite to grow, at least until players start to get mad at random deaths or deaths that they clearly should have won. And when that happens, Fortnite will start to die, unless they implement changes that I mentioned in another video about how to make Fortnite an esport, or take some of the suggestions about why I thought CSGO was a much better esport than Fortnite earlier in this video. But those are my opinions, and I would love to hear yours down in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please share this video around as it helps me out a lot, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, goodbye.